My name is Hassan Cohn.
I'm Terry Rosquist.
We're husband and wife, and we own Sweetlake Biscuits and Lime, a breakfast and lunch restaurant on 17th South State Street in Salt Lake City, Utah. I was graduating college with a history degree. I didn't want to do any of the things that a history degree leads into, so I started brainstorming and thought about things I liked, things that I had fun doing. I liked creating recipes. Ended up coming up with a mint limeade recipe that I took to a bunch of farmers markets and things like that. You might have had it at the downtown Salt Lake City farmers market. And started doing that. It became very popular, did it for several years, and then I met Terry, and she kind of came along. And what'd you do?
Yeah, I graduated from the University of Utah in entrepreneurship. So when I first met Hassan, I could see he was really successful at his business. He would come home with like buckets of cash. There was always like a 30-person line, and I'd be like, "How much are you making?" He's like, "I don't know." I was like, "What do you mean you don't know?" He's like, "I just know I'm bringing home buckets of cash." And I'm like, "Well, what are your costs?" And he didn't know his costs. And so my business background obviously came in. I was like, okay, look, we got to figure out how much the drink costs, how much profit you're making. And then we just ran the numbers and saw actually, how much one limeade unit costs. And he was selling it for $4. And then from there, you figure out your profit, right? And then now he knows how much he was making at it. And then I was like, how do I get in on this? I think really for us was to get out of having to get desk jobs and being able to have the income year round and not just a seasonal business. But also beside that is to do something that you're passionate about and something that you can build and grow. And
the most valuable asset is the team you create to run your business. You think, oh, all I need is a great idea, and someone will give me a bunch of money, and it'll be easy to develop it. No, you're going to develop a team of people you can rely on, and it's hard. And we've gone through several people.
That's the hardest thing, people that are good at what they do and are reliable.
But once you have people you rely on, that is a corner of stress and problems that you are able to remove from your life, because you know that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing.
And when you're building your team, you got to know what you're looking for, right? Like, we knew we had the business background, we knew we had the creative, and like I said before, we just needed the management and the day-to-day and someone that really knew how to just run a restaurant and make it run as efficiently as possible and just be like, a wheel just turning and just so smooth. So that's what you really have to find, all parts, and know what you're not and what you are, and figure out how that makes a good team.
What is our future?
In our future? Well, hopefully, we're just looking to grow the business and expand. I always tease him like I'm building my empire. So, we have our limeade booth that we still go to every summer. We have this restaurant. We've been continuously looking for a second location, and it's a long road to get that second location, because if you realize you're going from one location and all of a sudden you're doubling the size of your business. So that second location is probably the hardest growth step, because then when you get a third location, it's only 1/3 of your total business. But that second one, you're doubling it right away. So you're doubling all your resource, all your money, and your time.
And our business is the restaurant. I'm sure you guys have heard the restaurant profit margins in the restaurant industry are very slim. So, unless you have the most popular restaurant in town, you need to do multiple locations or figure out other ways to grow outside of just coming and having one location. You're not going to retire off of one, decent restaurant. So.
I think it kind of goes if you cannot listen to a boss, maybe you should be your own boss. But I would tell you, it is not for the faint of heart. You put in a lot of work. There's a lot of stressors.
You have to be able to stick with it even when it sucks, even when it's hard. Otherwise, Otherwise, don't even do it, because you're not going to be the 1 in a billion guy that just has the idea and someone hands you a check for it. Like, everybody else on the planet that's an entrepreneur has to work really, and it's more work than just going to work every day at a 9 to 5.
Yeah, so I think you have to pick something too that you're passionate about, but also it's going to catch on and people are going to also be as passionate as you are about that. And that's an important key to success.